gave a lot of thought about what we are doing, why we are doing when we come to the temple, or in general when we follow Krishna consciousness. So it emphasized the whole purpose of why Srila Prabhupada encouraged us to do devotional service more than, and give priority and importance to that more than anything. I know here he says devotional service to the Lord is very much obliging to him. So the whole purpose of Srila Prabhupada establishing ISKCON, the Krishna Consciousness Society, and telling us that, do the service. Devotional service is the most important thing for us. The whole basis of our going to the temple and doing service is answered here, and given a clear explanation of what happens when we do service to the Lord. It brings a smile on Lord's face. So all our service, whatever we do, in my own personal experience, when I'm doing the garland, or somebody doing the deity worship, somebody cooking in the kitchen, somebody cleaning. So we're all anticipating and looking that, somehow Krishna is pleased. So Krishna being pleased is nothing but bringing the smile on Krishna's face. And we have seen so many pastimes of Krishna's devotees, by whose call Krishna went in a jiff and took care of them because of their devotional service to the Lord. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also emphasized Anyabhilashita Sunyam. We don't, as a devotee, one should not desire anything but other than service to the Lord. So this I mean, sometimes you feel like, the service is too rhetoric, there is too much to handle, or I don't want to do this, there is too much going on, or why I should do the service, what is the service giving me? It does not show me any benefit. We'll go through all these phases when we are doing the service, over the period of time. But when we read this kind of verse, it just says the simple, straightforward answer of why we are doing the service. It is bringing smile on the Lord's face. So even though the Lord, like how bhakti is very difficult to achieve, even though the Lord offers many kinds of liberation, but devotees simply reject it because we are given the knowledge that service to the Lord is our constitutional position, and by which, what is the ultimate benefit? We don't have to get any liberation, but to be in the service of the Lord, beside Him, and that is our eternal, because that is our eternal position. So it's kind of interesting to see that there is a transcendental competition between the Lord and the devotee, because serving the Lord brings a smile on Lord's face, and looking at the satisfaction on devotee's face, looking at the Lord, devotee is satisfied, and looking at the devotee, Krishna is satisfied. So that and both want to please each other when this devotional service is being performed. So that which leads to the transcendental competition between the Lord and the devotee. So we have seen, like Lord made Arjuna, being the greatest devotee of the Lord made sure that Arjuna is taken care throughout thick and thin. So similarly, because he wants to see his devotees being happy. I was recently hearing to a lecture where the same topic was being addressed, where why we have to focus so much ourselves on the service, because how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized, Pundicha Marjana. The service is very unique because it churns and it cleanses our heart. And it also helps us to humble ourselves, which is very much important for achieving our ultimate goal of our life, which is nothing but transcendental, achieving the lotus feet of the Lord. I know in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna himself said what to do. Manmanava matvatto madhyaji mam namaskuru mamemesha jiktaivam atmanam matparayanam. He says, engage your mind, always thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances to me and worship me. So here also Krishna is emphasizing to do the devotional service. And also, there are so many places that Krishna emphasized this this fact that we have how the devotional service has to be performed. And Srila Prabhupada very nicely and from the beginning cultivated this mood of service in all of us, and also in realizing the importance of serving the Lord. And through Prabhupada lectures and the verses that we read and we hear, we understand that this is one of the most important qualities as a Vaishnava is to be not envious. So in order to get rid of this, which is a very difficult characteristic to give up, so this the devotional service also helps us to get rid of this enviousness slowly, because we are in a transcendental competition to serve the Lord very nicely, but not saying that, oh, we can see that, oh, he's so nice, he's more advanced than me. He served Krishna in a much better way. He did the service today in a much better way. Let me try that tomorrow. Or let me learn that from that person and do it better tomorrow. So that kind of Vaishnava qualities are slowly developed in us if we do this devotional service. Otherwise, we are just in a rat race of, having more wealth, or having a bigger house, or having a more trendy car, so many other things. But when we follow these principles, we become, our only emphasizing and goal is to serve the Lord nicely, so that undeviated. We're always in the constant service of the Lord to attain our bhakti. So, and we see that, Srila Prabhupada is the greatest example of that. He never had any other agenda but to serve the Lord and his devotees. And he also promised all of us that until all of us are delivered, he will be there. So, and he's still doing that through his books, through his teachings, through his lectures, and so in so many other forms. Like, how, and he, whenever there is a conflict, that take the shelter of the Lord's name. And because of which we will be more encouraged and more enthusiastic in performing our devotional service. So, and also he emphasized nothing is small, whether it is cleaning the temple or whether it is dressing the deity or something else. Because, we always, because there is, the ultimate goal is to please the Lord. Like in my own personal experience, when we make the garlands, we say, oh, when we wait for the pictures because we want to see Krishna wearing that and looking at our service, and that that brings an immense satisfaction. And we look forward to that, and we see that, oh, Krishna is Krishna pleased with our service today? So that kind of satisfaction, which cannot be achieved anywhere else, is achieved through the service. We see so many people, rich people, they donate money, lots of money after they earn like too much money, they don't know what to do. So they donate money. Why? They still don't have some sort of satisfaction in their life unless they surrender themselves to the devotional practices. So they try to keep trying to find some point of satisfaction. But Krishna here, he's saying, serve me to get the ultimate satisfaction, and in that way you can please me. So I felt, this is like re-emphasizing, Srila Prabhupada is re-emphasizing that come with a smile to the temple, serve the deities, serve the devotees, your goal is achieved. So for me, it was very, very motivating, especially with all the other things that we have in our lives going on, every day dealing with so many things. We sometimes become like, I'm too tired, I don't want to go to service today, or I want to take a break. So many thoughts come. But when I read this verse, I felt like myself, if somehow the minimalistic service that I can perform and I can do, if that can bring a tinge of smile on Krishna's face, that's what I'm looking forward to. So that kind of gave me a lot of encouragement, and it really enlivened, and it reinforced the idea that that I am on the right track, or all the devotees that we are performing the service of the temple are trying to please Krishna. So and also it also gave me a learning that however the devotional service is performed, whether it is perfect, there is no imperfectness to it, because it is service to the Lord, and anytime anything we do towards the Lord is perfect. So those are some of the thoughts that I had. If anybody wants to add anything or share anything, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. It's such a nice verse made for you, I feel. Because you do so much for deity service. And, especially the garlands, and then your worship of Jagannath at home, and how you serve the devotees of the Lord, and that at your Jagannath festival, all that came to my mind. So wonderful, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
You are an excellent example of deity worship. And
oh no, Mataji. Mataji, I've seen your Bhagavatam service. It's
oh, Hare Krishna. Oh Lord. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, we're all doing, we're all doing. I mean, we're all learning from people like you. You wonderful service, despite of whether there is a health issue or not, always there. So thank you so much for inspiring us.
Hare Krishna.
Anything else?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Very nice class. I'm driving now, but that is why I joined a little late.
Oh, no problem, Prabhu. I just wanted to make sure that I joined the right link. That's all. That's why I pinged you.
Yeah, somehow these days attendance is a little low because offices for a lot of people have started, and people have gone for yatra also. So,
yes.
So sometimes I also feel if this is the right link that I have launched, but
yes.
Yeah, but it is the right link. Very nice class, Mother.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Okay. Anything else?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. reinforcement of how we do our devotional service and how we should do our devotional service. And that's one thing I have to learn from you, Mataji, the dedication that you have while performing the services. Because right now, that's what's the challenge for me is, okay, I want to do this service, but then I feel my physical ability is not there. And then when the physical ability is not there, then I feel like, okay, this is because my quality of service is not right. That's why I feel that I cannot do it. Otherwise, if you had that attraction, like you said, you see Krishna being pleased by your garland service. To me, I don't get those realizations. So I feel like I have a long way to go as far as connecting with my service and, dedicating. Otherwise, I don't think we would have that feeling that, oh, this is too much to do or I cannot do and stuff like that. So it was inspiring to hear that today. Hopefully I get some more energy.
Mataji, yeah, we all tasted your cooking, so you're always there doing some service in the temple. So it's, so please don't say that you don't do enough. So yeah, I always see you and Prabhu doing lots of service in the temple. But it was actually, I felt like I should write a small poster on the wall. Devotional service makes the Lord smile. That's something that I want to put somewhere, because sometimes when you get too accustomed to when I'm talking about myself, when you get too accustomed to service, we kind of start owning it, and we don't own it, and we don't own nothing. So, but our goal is to make the Lord smile. So when I read this verse, I felt like I should write, devotional is to make the Lord smile. So that way we will remember the actual goal, but not my own selfish, or somebody coming and saying, oh, you did this good, or did that good, so that I don't get puffed up. So it was really nice reading that verse.
You should write. Yes.
So it was, so that was like kind of a takeaway for me. It was like, can we really make the Lord smile? Because we don't, we don't, I don't have that kind of eyes to see what Lord is feeling. So, yeah, thank you for sharing, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, I guess we are at our time. If we don't have anything, then we can end the call. Thank you so much for joining. I'll close the call, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Vatsakalpatarubhyascha Indriya Satitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo 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 Namo